going to end up in jail. The opposition claim the Kremlin controls the criminal justice system, so Pussy Riot supporters believe their fate won't.
As you leave the twin harbours of Merseyside, heading north,
we have results, 26, it's even, black.
Provoke him by asking for a recusal. And
Where are you from, geez, at the back? Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe, whereabouts is that?
Africa.
Africa?
Yeah.
Be it from a drop of water or inside an ocean wave, that produced the noise.
He's got hidden away amongst them a pulsation.
And that's what that is?
Play. There's been much talk, of course, about the politics behind this match. So how's that result gone down in Argentina? Ed Stocker is a freelance journalist based in Buenos Aires. I think he's on the phone now. Ed, how much of a needle match was this?
It was just not a good day. I know we're going to have something soon, and I don't want to get stuck.
Not an issue. We're on your premises. We'd like to be here.
Email us. Email Yemi at tweet.
one of increasing loneliness and impatience.
Down before me, it's important for them to do so. Do I
seconds to exit the aircraft.
Swinging sweeper arms. Once across, it's on to the last leg of the journey, the gauntlet. The crankshaft challenges them first, followed by the blades of fury. And finally, across the space bridge beater top.
Times, I love kids though. Absolutely love them.
Have you had operatic training?
Now, he's particularly big, but happens to be phenomenally clever. He started as an ordinary cigarette smoker, and then he started smoking marijuana. And he thought, I wonder what that's all about then.
He's on a sous chef. Motive? He and the victim didn't get on. In fact, had a physical altercation.
It's bad news, sir. All the restaurant staff's alibi.
We're the lucky couple.
I feel so loved that this feels like the ideal situation for me to really experiment with my own sexual boundaries.
Sir, I have Roberts on the secure line.
The Cloth Cat. Are you on the list? At number 4, no less.
And I have one more. Rainbow.
George and Zippy.
And 3 apiece. What do you think, audience? Well, what will you do? Come on. Well. What do you think, Malcolm? We'll take him. You're taking him home? Yeah. And
Tears. Where's the...
American Dream.
Sick of that old test.
For another dip into the American Dream.
French toilet, huh? Oh, good one. No, that's not it.
Privies with stone, so they can be easier to clean out. Okay. As well as you won't get the collapse and things like.
For
indecent exposure.
what did I do? How much does that cost?
$800 bail.
a smarter way to look after your world. Go to britishgas.co.uk/smarterhomes.
Well, one of the beauties of Super Casino is we talk you through those ways of playing.
Order online at principalsecret.co.uk.
Active. If it doesn't work for you, just send back the bottles and get a refund.
If it doesn't work,
The new Zumba Exhilarate experience, including 8 workouts on 7 eye-popping DVDs.
Wen. You'll start with a 30-day supply of Wen Sweet Almond Mint Cleansing Conditioner, perfect for all hair types. Then you'll...
Red Riddler. What if up this female Red?
I want something that's fresh, original.
Law and Order return.
Back to the Sharks. Thanks for your help. Finish your homework.
I see you don't have your daughter's number programmed.
I have never seen him more happy. You two are really
I work for the Crown, Your Highness. I was here before you. And if you do not...
It was Elaine got Frank to drop the charges, wasn't it?
No flies on young Sherlock, are they?
Well, what does she have to do?
Big abgabs. She says she's seen giant rabbits.
Oh, poor thing.
This holiday snap, Tara Reid's been hanging out with Jedward in Cannes. Never mind the hat, she could do with that bag over her head. Celebrity.
Love can blossom in the strangest.
Because of it.
Whereas E4 is like you constructed a sluice to let it in.
It is Lacour who will be first to the turn. The Frenchman shining again.
Court is now adjourned.
This wasn't a double cross.
Really? Then what would you call it? A mix-up? And I don't like your tone.
I got this one, love.
Well, the Mail on Sunday strangely tried to get some speculation going about their relationship. They got right to the heart of the matter.
Work preventing him from doing his job. He is responsible for his termination and damage.
Train our office as well.
Well, there are a series of calculations that lead...
She is called Zoe.
No, my name's not Zoe.
The Irish do the dirty work. The rebels wanted 100,000 rifles.
Someone ever fallen in love? 1, 2. Ever fallen in love with someone? Ever fallen in love with someone? Ever fallen in love?
well that I'd lost my leg.
Susan was carried out of the tunnel and up to the station entrance.
I was laid down by the ticket machine.
As a young
icy comets occasionally fly in closer to Earth. As they approach the sun, comets...
Rocket.com. Simples. 118 prepares to serve.
Elderly, pleasure makes you beautiful. Earl's been online.
On Bit Floaty. And that is going... Deep.
Changeant sous la pluie.
At Sainsbury's.
Everyone watching, you know that you're jealous.
I'm living a dream!
Then just pop it in the microwave and pour over chips for 60-second nachos. Or make complete meals in seconds. Simply add garlic parmesan cheese, butter and cream. Blend.
Extreme Drug Trafficking Week starts next Monday at 8 on
Tasty homemade Alfredo sauce. You also get 2 different multi-purpose blades.
They play a pivotal role in the fight against malaria.
In the middle of a hurricane.
We better get the hell out of here.
Watching them. Oh! We're about to sink the boat!
All new Swamp People, Wednesdays at 9. Night. And every Wednesday, move to the darker side of warfare as we relive the horrors of the Nazi regime and the brutal tactics it employed in Villains Night. Here.
People wait for donors, like a kidney donor, right? Okay, what's the difference between my little doll waiting for a hand donor?
Some just can't stop collecting.
I just think they're adorable.
The body of John Scott Harrison, father of future President Benjamin Harrison, had gone missing from his grave. His body was discovered dangling from a rope down a
That's just the thing.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
A century of guaranteed sport-free films.
That's an extraordinary proposition.
I lost. How do we get in?
Simply switch on to Gold, sit back and relax.
You had every faith in him. Well, you would, wouldn't you? He's a consultant. He does big projects, which means, in theory, he's great. But when it comes to the practice...
Paul.
And why has it taken so long?
Because we both work, and we've done it all ourselves, really.
My sisters love it, my nieces love it, my husband loves it. No!
Diary of a Wimpy Kid Dog Days.
No other dating.
Sarah, stop. Mum laughs when anything becomes overwhelming for her.
Guess who's coming to dinner? Shark Week.
Architectural interiors. It was designed in 1916 by the legendary Scottish architect Charles Rennie Mackintosh.
Giant wave hits the boat.
I don't know how far I fell. I was trapped on a rock.
We were lost.
Not most of you will be persecuted. The majority of you will spend some time in prison.
Write an article about class, and it was as though he expected you to write an article which would be all in favour of the class system. Yes. I think you wrote an article saying it was time for the aristocracy. The class system. Yes. I think you wrote an article.
Oh, you must be frozen. Oh, Helena.
Yeah?
A little something to warm up our guests.
Yeah.
Christine.
Gonna be a weekend to remember.
Of a girl, I mean, that makes me sick to even think about. I'm not aggressive at all.
Go in the back, let's go.
Yeah. This is what you like right here. This, the little diesel spike.
So stay with me. I can make you glad you came. The sun.
Money is the anthem of
Outstanding seats, Louise. The acoustics should be first rate from here. I hear this piece really pushes the boundaries of modern dance. Quite. The choreography's innovative yet a la mode. And inspired by the great Slobodan Milošević. Ah, yes. The chief director of the Grand Bulge.
When the sun burns so bright that it becomes our enemy, there will be nowhere to hide. Hell, available now.
Not as powerful as the President of the United States.
How close are we to stopping it?
We're working around the clock.
Hello?
Amy!
Well?
Oh, what? Oh, right. You are?
Yeah, it's amazing. It's major. It's, maybe this is your...
For artistic creation,
Problems, as in bums on seats or lack of them, is that a worry?
Well, I think local will sort it out. I think.
After that first round of runs, and let's go back then into the pool with Chris and Simon.
Well, thank you very much to Tim Capel, bringing us up to date with events elsewhere. Well, thank you very much to Tim Capel, bringing us up to date with events elsewhere. And while we were away...
I think there's a reference to smoking there. Don't do it.
Go to these places, so I hope that for the people watching on track, they can kind of experience these different spots across.
It's the final hour at Canadian Tire Motorsport Park, and the GT battle after the pit stops has left Jörg Bergmeier.
An app.
What an answer from one of the great mystery talents in the English game.
Looking back.
It has run well previously, so well, it can't be in the future, can it?
overtake, although Tom Joyner dived down the inside of Ben Barnacote, and they've made contact.
Dispute between the EU and others, but we have a mandate to come with a global scheme. And if you have been reading the latest
a year and a half ago as a popular uprising against the dictatorship of Bashir al-Assad. The UN says 200,000 people have fled.
And very shortly after he passed away.
Do you feel there's a side to you?
People shows you what other business magazines miss. Go to businessweek-subscribe.com/TV offer for this special.
Their force and effectively therefore about their record, that inspectorate is fearless and independent. And
Well, shares of brains rose.
I think by virtue of the fact that they're coming to see the Olympic Games, they need to be really aware that there are people out there who would want to rip them off by trying to sell them fraudulent tickets. And as we've heard in the media, you know.
Night Out. Night Out, weeknights at 7 on NDTV 24/7.
Whatever you're gonna do, dude. Do it now!
Tune in for a week of impossible skills.
Impossible? The only thing that...
My cake! Stop, thief! Please don't take my cake!
So it's literally risk-free. You get the 6-week video
workout to do each day. Start with one routine a day and add on.
Listen.
No gives you smooth,
sexier, shapelier new body. So don't wait. Call now.
Coming up. I better get in there so I can be in that scene. Huh?
Okay, here's my idea.
Going for it, aren't you? Well, I slept like a baby.
Custard!
Natural fibres as well. So if you would like
Wonderful kind of peppery flavour.
Resistance band. When you're slim.
If you have a busy life, it's
because the tan evens out your skin.
Low, much deeper than they ever went with their hand tools, and we're hopeful we're either going to find aquamarine or paraiba. Now we've got to take it exact.
May at £5.95.
Vous avez un pontage? Non, on m'a fait un pontage, ça n'a pas marché. D'accord, vous n'avez pas de valve cardiaque ou de choses comme ça, hein? Non, j'ai pas de valve cardiaque. D'accord.
We try to save in small things. Maybe we go out once every 2 weeks instead of every week.
The business closed. She's remortgaged her house. There aren't any financial
But I wouldn't do that. So then let me give you the chance to say this. Why is he making these lies up? You said I didn't have the form. Oh.
Yorkshire Police. News with Matt Goodrick in Sport Today.
Sport Today, live from our studios overlooking the Olympic Park here in East London. I'm Matt Gooderick. Coming up on the programme, London's teenage sensation, Lithuania's Ruta Melotite, wins breaststroke gold at the age of just 15. The men's gymnastics team takes the country's tally to 9. And it all ends in tears for one fencer. South Korea's Shin Lam left devastated defeats. Yes, well, welcome to the programme. I can tell you, just look over my shoulder.
Up and remind the Priest family exactly how an enterprise like this works.
Don't you run off? You're an alcoholic and you're a...
I'm okay when I'm getting them.
Get out of my face,
listen, Jeremy. Burns, not rock steady.
To see the world of looted antiquities.
Yes. Now,
no excuse for it. The city should fix them.
And how? Just before the Athens Olympic Games, I received a phone call from.
I'm about to get supersized, turn green and into an O.
Formula One.
Here comes Sebastian Vettel.
Oh, yes, man. There's no more of this.
What a stupid idea. I totally disagree. Is anybody listening?
Museum of Athens for conservation and.
Green Day, American Idiot, Lehman, Wembley, Beth going for...
Absolutely packed with people when the housing people are there.
Radio. Get off your horse and drink your milk. Quick.
When you feel so tired.
Worldwide after drugs and smuggling of guns.
How amazing. So do you need a judge to actually say this?
Cities and their respective attorneys eventually could go into court, but I think that would...
I mean, maybe they are...
Oh, I don't know. I think sometimes we're prolonging too much life. It's like the...
Flash travel for more information.
My son Sam is a typical teenager.
Handsome, clever,
$6060-973 for your call.
This is LBC.
हदों से तजावुज करेगा वो अपने आप पर जुल्म करेगा ए तलाक देने वाले तुझे क्या मालूम शायद
Now, there was a first gold on Monday for Japan. It came in the women's under 57 kilogram judo. World number 1, Kaori Matsumoto, the winner, the 2010 world champion, who now plans to retire, won it during a sudden death golden score period when the Romanian Corina Caprioru disqualified for attacking through the back of the legs. Meanwhile, in the men's under 70